Guys, they made Iron Man black. Hey guys, if this is the sort of outrage, angry video you expected from me today, I'm sorry to disappoint you. A recurring controversy recently is that of representation. And it's gone fucking embarrassing. The Iron Man name has been passed down to Riri Williams, a completely different character. She's a black young girl from America. Tony Stark still exists, and now there's a new character. And the internet flipped their shit! Riri Williams reverse engineered the Iron Man suit, which is what caught Tony Stark's attention. She is not the first young person to do this. Nor is she the only example. Female Wolverine, female Thor, black Captain America, black Spider-Man, Pakistani American Miss Marvel. This political correctness gone mad. I saw this on the internet the other day. Remind me to stay out of forums. Jesus. Tony Stark replaced by black woman in Marvel Comics. Let's erase all white male characters from history while we're at it. I hate you all. You see, people like this, I don't think I've actually ever read a comic. Because this is how comics work. Quite recently, we've had quite a lot of representation changes. All of these characters taking up iconic mantles means the world. Why don't they get their own heroes? Yeah, why don't you, suck a dick? We have Black Panther, we have Cloak, we have fucking Storm. And these characters are great and established, but they don't have the exposure. Making the next Black Panther white won't have any cultural significance or relevance or poignancy. Because white characters have never been underrepresented. We don't know what that's like, so there's no statement to make there. There's no point to it. If you think this is getting rid of white characters, oh my god, no, trust me, that's still there. In your blockbusters and anime and video games, literally all of mainstream media. So when just one icon, one nameable franchise steps up and tries to do something just slightly out of these conventions, just shadow over. Nobody gives it a chance. Outrage, scandal, feminazi uprising, feminazis stealing our male icons. Oh yeah, because Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters were your fucking heroes, yeah? They're your role models. I don't get it, and I've got secondhand embarrassment from even thinking about it. This has happened a lot. There are some problems last year when they cast Johnny Storm as a black guy. I mean, what exact part of the cultural biographical history of the Human Torch means that he has to be white? A hot-headed, brave and brash lady killer. Sounds like Michael B. Jordan to me. You ever notice how there isn't like a huge Twitter controversy when they cast another white guy in an Egyptian role? Gods of Egypt did that. Nobody cared. Orientalism is fine, because that's white people being other people. Black people, women in my America? And you can whine as much as you like, but the thing is, in about a month or two, it's gonna snap back to how it was anyway. Don't worry, because they will snap back to your white male-dominated team of superheroes soon enough. The token black Captain America or the female Wolverine will be erased in a matter of months. Because no one cares. When these characters have existed for decades, there's no reason not to experiment. You can mess with an icon, you can mess with a title or a mascot, you cannot mess with a character. See, it's all just kind of conditional. There are some characters, some exceptions to the rules, which are inherently based off race or gender conventions. James Bond. He actually does care. James Bond is very much a masculine character, and if you take that away from him, you are changing the character. James Bond is a character inherently based off of the masculine traits and those dreams. Change that to a female, yeah, you got a completely new character. There is a difference. In fact, white, male, angry nerds on the internet feel that the camera always has to be on them. Oh. That's ironic. That the attention always has to be on them is sad and misplaced, and it's like a spoiled kid who's always been catered to. Riri Williams has a tough road ahead of her. It's probably going to be very short-lived because of all the negative backlash. But oh my god, just give the girl a chance. Give her a one minute of fame, okay? Just let her do her thing. This is how comics work. This is how media has to work now. Yes, she should have been named Iron Maiden. That's a much cooler name, but that's not the point. She is Iron Man for the time being. I think the most infuriating thing about this is that the Ghost Bros, you know, that mentality, clearly recognize that representation in media and storytelling is important. Clearly they know this. Clearly they understand the line of thinking I've been explaining in this video, because otherwise they wouldn't care. They'd just let it happen. But they think that their representation is more important than other people's. And that's what it comes down to. That is the real truth of it. So hey, even if you're the biggest racist or you do not like Miles Morales or Kamala Khan as characters, they're not for you at the end of the day. Hey, that's the way the cookie crumble. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. One final story before I wrap up for the day. So a dad reads J.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit to his 6-year-old daughter every night before bed. She loves this book. To her, this is real. So in some ways she's more of a Middle-earth fan than you or I. He reads it to her, and that's something that they share, and that is a story for a whole new generation. The only difference is that in her reading, she is convinced that Bilbo Baggins is a girl. That's weird. And the dad thought so too. Political correctness gone mad! But hear it out. Remember, this is a 6-year-old girl who isn't going for women's rights, doesn't know a thing about representation, just genuinely believes that Bilbo is a girl. The dad was doubtful at first. That's not the story I grew up with. Bilbo is a guy. And then he stopped and thought about it. Bilbo Baggins is a fictional name. It's not inherently male or female. Sure, the author may have envisioned him as a guy because of the time. All of Middle-earth is a sausage fest, if you haven't noticed. But Bilbo Baggins is crafty, sneaky, good with words, enjoys comfort. And he makes one hell of a heroine. Now when they read that story, Bilbo Baggins is a woman. And it changes nothing in the story other than giving hope and inspiration to one little girl. Drop the mic.